fellow diggers out there. Welcome to part 7 of restoring the Bayliner. I just want to thank you all for watching this series. I know I haven't got one out every week, but that's because of difficulties in the weather, difficulties in time, and I apologize for that. So in this project, I want to say that this is in no way a series on how to restore a Bayliner. This is me restoring this boat to the best of my ability so that it'll be safe for my friends and family. Now, I ran into a few problems along the way, and I'm fixing those. And pretty soon I'm going to have this thing done, and we're going to have it in the water. So stick around, and if you like watching this series, go ahead and like and subscribe. And if you want to, share this video. That would help get it out there. Thanks a lot. I have a younger brother named Bill, and a friend of his gave him a boat. I think it's a 1979 boat. I'm not sure what brand it is, but he had these seats that sit at the back, and he decided to give them to me, which is fine. They're small, look like they would fit a small person, like someone in their early teens, but they are in pretty good shape for a boat that was built in, I think, 79 or it may be 73. So I've cleaned them up a little bit. I've got to clean some more on them, and then I'm going to mount these in the boat somewhere, and they'll do just fine, even for adults. I'm hoping that the rain will hold off. Well, it's been a while since I worked on the boat, and just the other day I got a good part of the deck in. When you're replacing a deck on the boat, there's very little 90-degree angles. I learned that the hard way. And over the gas tank, where there was plywood before, I replaced it, but all this is screwed in. So it'll be a good support, and that's the main board right there that's going in. So I'm going to go ahead and get that down, work on the other two pieces on either side and a couple more small pieces, and start caulking it off. I work with a guy who's a big fisherman. He owns a couple boats. So I told him about my project. He said, the best 2 days of a man's life is when he buys his first boat and then when he sells it. Well, I have to disagree. I think the best 2 days of a man's life is when he buys his first boat and then when he sinks it. Because then he can get a new boat. Assuming he's smart enough to have insurance. Pretty much got the decking done, and I'm caulking around all the new boards I put in. Now this is pretty much a patchwork of new plywood. I was going to get the Kusa board, but when I priced it, the guy said $249 for a 4x8 sheet. And I said, "You're crazy," and I promptly hung up on him. I mean, really, $249? I understand it's good and it'll never rot, but this is a 20-year-old boat, so let's keep it real. I've seen some guys run caulking beads really smooth. Just comes with practice. I don't really consider that a skill, but if you can do it, make it look good, that's good. But I have a rag to wipe up what's not looking good. Alright, you can see all the new decking that's been put down. Did a little caulking. I'm going to call it a day because I felt a few raindrops, and I'm not going to let this brand new, very expensive 3/4 inch plywood get wet. Alright. Well, I'm done with the floor for the day, so now I want to get this wet willy off of here. Not going to be the name of the boat. So I got a heat gun, and I've got some stuff called Goo Gone. I'll try the heat gun first, and if that doesn't work, I'll try the goo gun. But trying to come up with another name. So if you want to help name my boat, just drop something in the comments. Maybe I'll make a contest out of this. See if I can get this off. Okay, Wet Willie and the town Moyock, North Carolina is off. So now I just got to take off the registration numbers so I can put my new ones on. Well, I just put down the first coat of fiberglass resin, the seal coat. You can see it's still wet. The instructions say let it dry 4 to 10 hours. I'm going to check it after 5 hours and see if it's dry enough. If not, I'll give it a couple more. Then I'll start laying out the fiberglass and coating it. I'm probably going to run out of resin and hardener. The stuff I bought looked like it was 1 gallon each, but actually when it came in it was a half gallon. So always check if you're going to buy anything. Make sure that the quantity is listed, because I did not see the quantity and I assumed it was 1 gallons. Alright, let's give this some time to dry. In the meantime, I'm going to try to do a little bit of cleaning on the hull of the boat and get the shadows of the letters I took off of the boat. They make all kinds of cleaners to clean the hull of your boat, but doing a little research on YouTube, I found that you can use this stuff called mean green mildew remover, and you can also use the Works toilet bowl cleaner. You just have to dilute it, and when you spray it on there and give it a little brush, it'll clean the stuff right off. It does a pretty good job. Well, I sprayed the toilet bowl cleaner. It's diluted. I sprayed it all over where you see all the mildew and all the stains, and came down the length of the boat, and I'm going to let it set for about 20 minutes. I'm going to come back with a brush and the hose and hose it down, see how good it did. Now this is by no means the final. This is just to get some of the grit off of it. I'm going to get some polishing compound and polish it up really good, make it look nice again. It's just been sitting for a long time and hasn't had any polishing or anything done to it. Alright. The Works toilet bowl cleaner did pretty good. I've seen a lot of stuff come off, but as you can tell, there's still quite a few stains under here, and it's just going to take probably something a little stronger, maybe doing some wet sanding and with some 1,000 grit, maybe 2,000 grit, to get all these stains off. There's nothing I can do about it. The boat's been sitting a long time, so that's going to be one of my projects as a final before I get this thing in the water. So it is coming clean. It's going to take more work. Well, trying to take these registration letters off is a little bit harder than the other ones. So I'm going to use a little bit of Goo Gone and see if it'll help lift them off of there. Well, I got the numbers off, but no thanks to the Goo Gone. It just couldn't handle these vinyl letters that had been on here for a very long time. You can see I've still got quite a bit of glue and stuff to get off of there. I had to scrape it off using the heat gun and my scraper. So just got to do the other side and these will be gone. And I can put my new ones on, but that's going to be a while because I've got a lot of work to do as far as getting this hull looking shiny again. So stick around. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and if you would, please share this video with a friend who may be interested in this kind of thing. I'm looking to get this thing in the water soon. It's just going to take a lot more work and time and patience. So thanks for watching. Digologist saying, see you next time.